Hello, I'm back at the Sleeping Giant Inn and I'm ready to get my goddamn stuff back from Delphine. I want my stuff. I would have done so much more questing up in Solitude if I'd had my stuff. Stuff. Okay, let's take it all. Oh yeah, I don't even care that I'm carrying too much to be able to run.
You made it out alive, at least. Your gear's safe in my room, as promised.
I've got it.
Did you learn anything useful?
Well, actually, I've learned that the Thalmor know nothing about the dragons. Imagine that.
Really? That seems hard to believe. You're sure about that?
You know what? Fuck you. Why'd you send me if you weren't going to believe me,
You're right, you're right. I was sure it must have been them. If not the Thalmor, who? Or what?
I don't know, but the Thalmor are looking for someone named Esbern.
Esbern? He's alive? I thought the Thalmor must have got him years ago. That crazy old man. Figures the Thalmor would be on his trail, though, if they were trying to find out what's going on with the dragons.
What would the Thalmor want with Esbern?
You mean aside from wanting to kill every blade they can lay their hands on?
Well, that's a noble cause.
Esbern was one of the Blade's archivists, back before the Thalmor smashed us during the Great War. He knew everything about the ancient dragon lore of the Blades. Obsessed with it, really. Nobody paid much attention back then. I guess he wasn't as crazy as we all thought.
So the Thalmor think the Blades know about the dragons. How ironic.
Ironic, right?
Damn it.
The old enemies assume that every calamity must be a plot by the other side. Even so, we've got to find Esbern before they do. He'll know how to stop the dragons, if anybody does. Do they know where he is?
They seem to think he's hiding out in Riften.
Riften, eh? Probably down in the Ratway, then. It's where I'd go. You'd better get to Riften. Talk to Brynjolf. He's well-connected. A good starting point, at least. Oh, and when you find Esbern, if you think I'm paranoid, you may have some trouble getting him to trust you. Just ask him where he was on the 30th of Frostfall. You'll know what it means.
Sure thing, sure thing, sure thing. But don't think I'm gonna go joining no Thieves Guild. Nuh-uh. I do not want to be joining no Thieves Guild. You hear me? Do you hear me? You better hear me. What's in here? Empty. Anyway, people, that's all that's going on right now. I will see you fine folks in Riften! Okie dokie, I'm here at Riften, the Grimsby of Skyrim. There we have a smith doing his smithy thing. There we have a beggar. And I'm about to sneeze. Who is this person? Shavari. She's not friendly.
Scully, if you know what's good for you.
So we're going to head into the Bee and the Barb and meet up with Brynjolf. Brynjolf, you're in here somewhere.
People of Riften.
Never done an honest day's work in your life for all that coin you carry, eh lad? Never done an honest day's work in your life for all that coin you carry, eh lad?
First off, don't repeat yourself. Second off, you can't make that assumption about me. And third off, I don't even have that much gold. Anyway, actually, I'm looking for this old guy hiding out in Riften.
Oh, expecting free information, eh? Help me deal with business first, then we'll see how I can help you. Besides, you look like your pockets are a little light on coin. Am I right?
Let me find him first. Dragons are bad for business.
Passing on a golden opportunity is worse.
What do you have in mind?
I've got a bit of an errand to perform, but I need an extra pair of hands. And in my line of work, extra hands are well paid.
What do I have to do?
Simple. I'm going to cause a distraction. You're gonna steal Medesi's silver ring from a strongbox under his stand. Once you have it, I want you to place it in Branshay's pocket without him noticing.
Break the law? Are you kidding?
Sorry. I usually have a nose for this kind of thing. Never mind then, lad. If you change your mind, come find me.
They're afraid of you. Maybe it's your breath. How should I know?
Well, I'm certainly not about to become a full member of the Thieves Guild just yet. But it would appear I have no option but to play ball with this scumbag
Glad to see you
if I'm
finally
to get the
came your
information I
senses.
need.
Ready to make some coin?
Then we'll both.
I care not for the coin. I just need the information you have.
Simple. Once you have it, I want you to place it in
Why
Branche's
plant the ring on
pocket.
Branche?
There's someone that wants to see him put out of business permanently. That's all you need to know. I'll be out in the market all day, from 8 in the morning until 8 in the evening. Meet me then, if you've still got the stomach for it.
Why are we doing this to Branche?
We've been contracted to make sure Branche remembers not to meddle in affairs that aren't his own. Now, since we're not the Dark Brotherhood, we're not going to kill him. We're just going to make sure he sits in the prisons for a few days.
How am I supposed to do all of this?
Do you want me to hold your hand as well? You're going to have to sneak over to Medesi's stall and use your lockpick on the strongbox. Then, when you have the ring, you pickpocket Branche and leave it behind.
Grr.
I'll be at the market come morning. You better be there too.
Indeed, I'd better be. I don't like this. I don't like any of this.
If your allegiance lies with the Empire, we haven't much to discuss.
Then I shan't discuss much with you. Can only hope that Esbern's information is worth all of this. Please, Miko, be quiet or I'll send you outside.
Welcome to the Bee and Barb, my lord. If I can interest you in one of our special
Yeah.
drinks,
What's your
let me
problem?
know.
My problem is with you.
Maybe it's your breath.
I want to talk about Shadir's debt. For those of you who don't know, Shadir is someone I spoke to when we weren't recording. You're screwing around with him.
I knew that stupid kid would try and find a way to weasel out of his debt. Look, this is really simple. I lent him some gold, he promised to pay me back, and now he says he's broke. End of story.
You and I both know this is a setup.
All right, all right. I guess I made enough from his shipment. No need to waste any more time threatening a stable hand. Tell Shadra he doesn't owe me anything. I hope we bump
Will
into
do.
each other again.
As do I. Good boy, you just...
feeling sick?
I am actually. I need to
You're
get to a
not from
priest.
around here. Imperial spy, perhaps?
Shut up.
Yeah,
You there.
What do you want? If this is about the meadery, we can talk later.
Indeed we can, and I don't want to talk to you, you
And
rude...
what might you need?
You've got...
Kariva.
What can I get you? Meat? Wine?
I'm looking for an old guy hiding out somewhere in Riften. If you have some information, maybe I won't need to do Brainy Elf's stupid thing.
Never heard of anybody like that.
Damn.
But if you want to hide out in Riften, the Ratway's where you'd be. There's a sort of tavern down there, the Ragged Flagon, where all the lowlifes in Riften get drunk and knife each other. You might try there if you can get through the Ratway alive.
I don't need to do Brynjolf's stupid stuff after all, then. Fantastic. What's the word around town, Chester Brown?
Riften's biggest exports used to be fishing and honey until the Blackbriar family moved in. Now the meadery is the biggest game in town.
Where can I learn more about magic?
Head north to Winterhold. There's a college there. They teach magic. Most Nords don't care for them.
Else you could go see the Jarl's wizard. Might be able to help you.
What's the word around town again, Chester Brown? Again.
The Thieves Guild has been pushing hard to regain a foothold in this city. Rumor has it they're falling apart from the inside.
Yay! What's the word around town again, Lucy Scott?
If it's true that the dragons have returned, what will it mean for all of us? Is this how it all ends?
Indeed, indeed. I'd like to rent a room.
Sure thing. It's yours for a day.
What's the word around town again?
If Maven Blackbriar keeps raising prices on meat, I'll have to resort to watering it down just to make ends meet.
Totally agree.
I'll show you to your room, right this way.
Well,
You're not from around here. Imperial spy, perhaps?
looks like we don't have to play into
I already
Brynjolf's
said Shadra
sinister
doesn't
game
owe me
after
a thing,
all.
So get off my back.
Which is fantastic. Thank you for your information, Kirava. I was not looking keen. I was not looking forward to putting an innocent man in prison.
Let me know if there's anything else you need.
I will. All I need is some peace and quiet from the rabble down there. I don't mean rabble in a snootish way. I just mean that those are literally the noisiest, most horrible people.
Otherwise, hit the road.
Get out of my room. I have freely rented this room. Get out!
Should be careful with those flicks. Mind the way.
Out! Out! Good. Now let's go to sleep. I will see you people again when I'm ready to head down the Ratway. I think I'll explore town for a bit first. Good night.